Man, what a wonderful day in Yeeps 2.0. What is that? You need help? Help with what? Finding your way around the Gnome capital? I got you. So, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you a tour, but not just any tour, the tour of the Gnome capital. Alright, so, let's get started. So here is the leaderboard. It's inside of the big, castle. And yeah, this is where you need to go if you need to mute or report someone, just in case. Or add someone. Once you walk out, you'll see a gnome. He's gonna talk to you. You don't really need to listen to him. Nothing important. It's just pretty cool, message. But, this is the map. And I just figured this out, but you could click this. I didn't know that. But, yeah, so this is the tech web. Let me show you this. So these are little signs, and they show you where you're going. Like over here, this is the tech web. You complete your daily challenges here, and you get new things here. You know what a tech web is. And then right next to it is the shop, which is the shop and dressing room. This guy right here, and he gives you a little fun fact. Did you know that loot respawns every 4 hours? And yes, real life 4 hours. This is Bungo. So this is a map called Bungo's Basement. If you guys are true OGs, you might remember a map called Basement. This is basically kind of like a remastered version of Basement. So let's go back here. This is called the campsite. It's a hide and seek. Yeah, this is kind of like a revamped playground. Over here, it has a little mob symbol. This is the trader. I still don't know how to get this. So this guy gives you a bunch of stuff. Like he gives you beans, and he gives you butt coins if you give him certain items. But yeah, I'm gonna show you how to get some of those items. So if you go down here, there's gonna be a lot of yaks. But these little wood, they sell for some beans. So let me show you how to do this. So you go back up here once you collect your wood, and then go to the trader, and put it right here. As you can see, it will give you some silver beans. If you don't know what silver beans are, woo! Woo! You can use them to trade for gadgets, like this. So let's say, oh, I want a pellet gun. Then you click yes, and look, he gives you a little pellet gun. And same thing for all of these guys. Like, he gives you a bat. This is another trader. And let's go up here. Let's see what else there is. Oh, this. Okay, so this little orange building is where you collect our achievements. Also a little butt coin stash. Yeah, I don't have a lot of achievements, but oh. Yeah, cool. And then up here is a little, like, space. This is Blast Off Billy. One day, I'm gonna walk on the moon! But yeah, you can collect this button. And you'll get a little surprise. But yeah, over here is the cooking area. So, you guys might know how to cook already. You just place the stuff in there, blah blah blah. This is where you do it. This like lavender, pinkish, purple house. I don't know. But this purple house. Okay. Now you might be wondering, how are you supposed to get to your privates? Like, it's all the way over there. There's nothing all the way over there. What do we do? So, this little sewer. You click this button, this little trapdoor. Buckman stash right there. And we'll talk about this stuff later. This is just off topic. This is where you buy pets. These are all the pets. And then let's sorry that clip was cut a little short. I had to go do something, but let's get back to Build Central. Okay, so back to what we were doing. So if we go over here into the sewer, we'll go into this little building logo. Welcome to Build Central. This is where you do private worlds. The hallway with the blue flowers is called the weekly throwback. Over here is some very old maps. Y'all might remember Plaza. Wow, this is cool. Let's go back to Build Central. So yeah, this place right here, that's the weekly throwback. This orange leaf thingy is called the wilds. You guys might know what wilds is. Now for the two most important. This, you might already guess what it is. With the tan flowers is the community worlds. And this with the purple flowers is the private worlds. That's pretty much it for Build Central. Now let's go check out those other maps. Let's go into the purple one. This map is called the Mushroom Caverns. This place has little bugs that can attack you, so you can punch them. But if you do a fist, you punch them. Yeah, and then you could go over here, and you can go into Fantasy Village, and you can go over here to go to the Ocean Village. Alright, let's go back to, Gnome Capital. Okay. We're back in Gnome Capital. So you know what the purple place is. This blue and gray place is called the Mountain Pass. You'll be in a little cave, and here, let me show you. This little cave. This place, if you go over here, you'll enter the subway, I believe. And then if you go all the way to the end, you'll go up this fan. And you have two routes. You can either go in here to the sinkhole, or you can go in here to the snow village. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the blue stuff. Oh yeah, and also, if you go a little bit more past the snow village, you will enter a place called the Wolf Valley. You heard me right, the Wolf Valley. This place has a lot of angry wolves that will try to attack you, but if you go past that, you'll enter Frost Vault. And Frost Vault is where you can get diamonds. So this is where you spawn. This is where you go into, and then you can go to all the places that I just stated. Also, there's one more. If you go to the right, from the start, you'll go to the old mine. I think that's what it's called. Okay, so yeah, you'll enter the old mines. This place is basically set in a very old mine, as the name states. So let's go back here. You'll find some rocks that you can stuff in this bag if you have it. These aren't rocks, this is stone. And you may have guessed it, but if you take these rocks and give them to if you take your stone and give it to the seller, he'll give you coins. Like this. Not coins, but beans. So that's gonna be it for my video. I really hope y'all enjoyed that one. New video on Yeeps coming soon, baby. And also, my friend is gonna try and get to the next video, and then the other video will have a very, very big, the biggest special guest yet. Hello, everyone. everybody. My name is. Hey, wait a second. That camera is not mine, bruh. Wait a second. What am I doing here?